What's up, everybody? This is the Jedi. So it's official. It's official. This was the tribute to Prince that the BET Awards did tonight. This was it. Y'all remember that we had a lot to say about that failed attempt that they did with Madonna back. I don't even remember what award show it was. Was it the American Music Awards? You know, lot to say on that video that I did about that. And everybody was waiting on the BET, like, is how they gonna do it, and what's it gonna turn out to be. I will say that one of the things I loved about how they did it was that they spread it throughout the show. So it wasn't just like one big Prince moment. So, because remember when they did the Madonna thing, we had to sit through that whole award show waiting on that tired ass performance, you know. And so they didn't stress us out like that. They gave you something all through the show, and then they still gave you a big Prince finale at the end with Sheila E. So this was honorable. I think is the word I want to use. This was honorable as it relates to Prince. The Queen Bee opened up the show with Kendrick Lamar. I really enjoyed the performance. I didn't know the song, but I immediately liked it. Something freedom, something, and of course Beyonce following in the footsteps of greats. You know, true greats. They always do what's never been done before, and stuff like that. So for her to be standing out there in a pool of water doing this song, I thought was fantastic. And then when Kendrick Lamar came in, he ended up getting in the water with her, so I wasn't mad about that. So it was really, really great. We didn't know who was going to open the show. They didn't announce her. It just came on, and then poof, that it was Beyonce. That was classic fashion. All right, so that's how you do that. You don't need to announce. You don't need to. Just get out there and do what you're going to do, and let that be it. Um, I will tell you that there was some surprise performances as it relates to the Prince thing for me. This brother Bilal, who performed with Erica Badu. Erica Badu's performance was kind of subdued, because obviously they wasn't going to give you just all up-tempo Prince songs. And so Erica Badu handled her thing. You understand? She did her thing. She did her thing. And can I also say that she's a timeless beauty too. Like Erica Badu seemed like she don't really age. She looked fantastic. She sounded amazing. But the dude Bilal, he came out and did uh is it darling? No, is it? Do you want me or do you want him? Because I want you. I want you. Isn't that the name of that song? I beg you down on my knees because I want you. Yeah. Anyways, he did that. And am I mixing him up? Am I mixing him up with Maxwell? No, that was what Bilal did. All right, and Maxwell did. I think he did one of his own songs, and then he also did. I don't remember what Prince song he did, y'all. Now, but I will tell you that Maxwell's voice was perfectly. Well, the Bilal dude killed it. Like just killed it off the map, and you could have just stopped the show and went on home then. All right, all right. Um, but Maxwell did. I forget what song he did, but what I wanted to say about him is his voice. He has that thing to his voice that just like Prince. So Maxwell did his thing. He did. Wow. He did his thing. All right. And he may have resurrected himself with me because I wasn't really feeling Maxwell for a minute. Yeah, but anyways, that's another issue. Then now, Jennifer Hudson, everybody. Jennifer Hudson. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find. Let's see. Uh, let's see. But while I'm looking for it, I can tell you about it. Um, Jennifer Hudson came out and she did Purple Rain. And it was a very emotional performance, and not so much that she got emotional, it was more the performance was emotional, just the whole way they did it, the way she came out, everything, and then the way she ended it. She was doing like them ad libs as she just kind of walked off, walked off the stage, backstage. She looked amazing. She was a vision. Remember, Jennifer Hudson is 5'11", like Michelle Obama. All right, without heels, Jennifer Hudson is 5'11", and then she had on some like high heel Christian Louboutins, so she's a statue. And she had on like this short white thing with like the big hood. Y'all seen them big hoods like Prince wore, you know? Um, and she killed it. She really the crowd was with everybody, but you could tell everybody was really feeling it when Jennifer came out, and just her whole performance and everything that she did. Everybody was really, really here for it. Let's see, winners, future Blake. I'm trying to click on video of the year, best male. Don't need any of this stuff. I will tell you that outside of the Prince stuff, they could have had the rest of the show. They could have had it. I'm never like I'm making my official announcement here right now. Everybody, hear this now. This is official. All right. For many, many years, I have been trying to understand hip hop. I give up. You understand? Because it's one thing to try to understand the genre, but then I don't see anything in front of me. Like, I didn't see any talent in any of those hip hop performances. I just didn't. I'm sick of dudes just walking around stage saying one line and people going crazy in the audience. Like, I'm like, well, what are they seeing and hearing that I'm not seeing and hearing? You know what I mean? Like, I'm over it. So they could have had all the rest of that, all of it. I don't know the guy's name. Just everybody was a disaster. They're all disastrous. All right, I don't need none of them. All right. Janelle Monáe did her thing. She did. And what I loved about her, already clicked on that one, my bad. What I loved about her is she kind of looked like, because she's a small woman, you know what I mean? So in her segments that she did several of Prince songs. One of which was no, she didn't do Baby I'm a Star. That was Sheila E. No, she did do I'm a Star. No, was that Sheila E.? Oh, it's hard to remember. Anyways, Janelle Monáe. Even in white pants with the buttons going down the side of them, she had some Prince. She had a bunch of Prince stuff on, and even her shoes, like her feet, looked like they probably the same size as Prince's. She just really physically embodied him for me. If you saw the show, y'all know what I'm talking about. But she put it down. She's an animated performer, and Janelle Monáe did her thing. I'm trying to find some other references here, y'all. Now, I don't need Twitter. Let's click on this. Let's see what we get. Well, I'll just go ahead and left click it. But, well, that's where we was at already. Anyway, Janelle Monáe put it down. She did her thing. And like I say, she sort of really physically embodied Prince for me. Spike Lee, I could have done. I know you was trying to be a part of the movement, bruh. But that hat, we're gonna need to discuss it. We're gonna need to discuss that. Spike Lee was looking more like a leprechaun to me tonight. Like a leprechaun to me tonight, y'all. He just was, and I love Spike Lee. I love him. But that was we was leprechaun. You know what I mean? But then, like I say, Sheila E. They ended the Prince thing with Sheila E. And she did. I want to say she did Pop Life, Glamorous Life. And Love Bazaar, and I think she might have been the one that did Baby I'm a Star. And then at the end, she actually brought one of Prince's purple guitars, one of them iconic guitars, and the crowd went crazy. And then she, boom, and then they posed at the end, and she was holding it up in the sky. It was really good. She danced, she ran and slid across the stage. I thought she was gonna break her hip. You know what I'm saying, Sheila? We need you to keep your hips good, my sister, because we don't need you on Percocet. We don't need that. You know what I'm saying? We don't need that. So I'm saying, so appreciate you trying to be a part of the movement. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the dedication, but next time let somebody else do the slide. You know. Again, another timeless beauty, Sheila E. Still just as intensely talented as when I very first ever knew who she was on the earth. Just an outstanding performance. They really did a good job with all of this tonight, y'all. They did. I got to say it. Like I say, they could have kept all that hip hop stuff, your futures and them other people. Usher turned it. I didn't know the song, but Usher, again, you know, we only have a few people left, or a few people that are part of this current generation that I can look at and go, maybe you're going to be around, you'll be that person that's around in 20, 30, 40 years, you know, we'll be, you know, and like I say, Beyonce obviously would be on that list, you know. Usher has been on that list for me for a very, very long time. Like, if he continues to play his cards right, he will be that. You know, every time we see Usher, he's kind of patterning it again, once again after Michael Jackson. You know, because Michael was the standard with stuff like that, and Janet too. You know, they come out every once in a while. You have a long stretch before you see them, and then oh my God, and then they give you something amazing, and they still look amazing and all that. So Usher is following that thus far, it seems, and so you know, he still looks the same. And he had on a shirt, on the back of it said "Don't Trump America." There was way too much insinuation about voting for Hillary sniper fire. I didn't appreciate that. I didn't need it. I didn't need it. They almost lost me completely with that. You know, again, it's the easy seduction of black people. You will run right and vote for Hillary because you're afraid of Trump, instead of having true faith and saying I'm not voting for her at all. You see? And let the chips fall where they may. Or you go and you write in Bernie Sanders. Anyways, there was way too much promotion of that. I didn't appreciate it. You know, even Tracy Ellis Ross, her and Anthony Anderson are the ones that hosted it, and she was like, you know, so it looks like there's going to be a woman in the White House. It's going to be Hillary in the White, you know. I don't need it. So that I was like, y'all need to hurry up and get off that, otherwise I'm gonna turn the TV off. I'll do it. You see? So it was way too much of that for me. Samuel L. Jackson got the Lifetime Achievement Award, but Jesse Williams, dude, oh my God, that's my dude. You understand? Because y'all know I am absolutely impressed with people who use their positions of fame for good and do it with passion, defiance, and fearlessness. You got me. You see? And so Jesse has been doing this. Obviously, he's the guy from Grey's Anatomy, which I've never seen a single episode of, but I just know that because they always say he's associated with that. I only know him as an activist. I couldn't tell you anything else he's in. All right? And I loved his speech. You know? I loved his speech. He got, I think, the Humanitarian Award. And, you know, for his activism and stuff like that. But that brother is impressive to me. He's consistent. He is in the same category as Harry Belafonte, who actually was part of the testimonial package that they put together. You know, people saying stuff on screen about you before you come up and get your award. And sure enough, there was Harry Belafonte, who I'm obsessed with meeting. Obsessed, I tell you. I gotta meet that brother before he passes away, or before I pass away. You know. But I really need to meet Harry Belafonte. I need to touch that brother. I do. I need to do that. Anyway, so Jesse got that award, and his speech, it's definitely worth it for you to go and try and find clips of the show online so you can see his speech. It's definitely worth it. And like I say, Samuel L. Jackson got the Lifetime Achievement Award. And I love something that Spike Lee said in the piece that they did on Sam Jackson before they, as they're introducing him. He said, if you're going to have the word lifetime in the title, then you should have a bunch of stuff that you've done. And as they were saying that, they were putting up all this stuff that Sam has done. And I was like, thank you for speaking, what I've been trying to say forever. Because we even saw, even sometimes at the Soul Train Awards, where they've given like the Lifetime Achievement Award to people that have been out for like 5 minutes. And you're like, nah, you ain't paid your dues yet. So it was sort of an abstract thing, but it really stuck with me. Like I really appreciated him saying that. Tracy and Anthony, again, they were fantastic. They're a good team together. All of the cast pretty much was there. From Blackish. And I like that they don't try to be too funny. They don't try to make it about them. They have their comedy pieces that they do between segments and stuff like that, and they keep it pushing, And so I appreciated that. I will also tell you that Tina Knowles, because after Beyonce did her performance, she apparently rushed right out of there and got on a plane to go to London for her concert or something. All right. But it was just like showing her dedication to her commitment to be at the show, and be there in person. But her mother, Tina Knowles, I don't care. Listen, I don't care what's going on with Tina and the father, and whether or not Solange is at odds with Jay-Z and all that. Hear this now. Because remember, I'm someone my mother passed away when I was 6 months old. I spent the first year of my life in the hospital. I was raised by my grandma. So it's already a beautiful thing, just the success that Beyonce has attained in her life. But to have your mother living, the one that gave birth to you, who is, I'm sure, obviously beyond proud of you, be able to be there to go up and accept your awards for you, and still be youthful and young and stunning. Tina Knowles is a jewel, y'all. That's the woman. Now, that's the woman. I can't say too much right now. It's Ramadan, but I'm just saying that woman. That is a woman. In all her haute couture and all of it, and she designs clothes and all of it, and she looked amazing, and what she had to say was amazing. And I like when one of the awards that she received for Beyonce, I like when she said, she goes, my mother, or it was her mother, her grandmother used to say, give me my rose, give me my flowers while I'm here, because she was talking about all the people that we've lost, and she was saying, start showing appreciation for these artists and stuff that you like. Show appreciation for them now. Let them know how you feel about them now while they're living. And instead, and then she said, because like her mother had said to her, I want to smell my flowers while I'm here. Don't wait till I'm dead. And that really struck a chord with me, because I am the person that does that. Like I've been that for certainly since my grandmother passed away. Like there are people that I know, especially if they're older or anything like that, but they don't have to be older, but especially older. I've gone to them and say, I want to tell you, like I called up one of my early bosses, early on when they gave me my job at JCPenney's, and I just called her up, found her and called her up, and I said, Mary, I just want to tell you how you impacted my life, what that meant for me. We worked together for years at JCPenney's, but I never had taken the time to tell her, what that did for my life, how that impacted the trajectory of my life and my future careers and all of that, So yes, definitely always take the opportunity to do that for people now while they're living. Eulogize them to their face. not when they're laying in a casket. You know what I'm saying? It's very important, everybody. Very important. Um, Now, they made me sick and happy at the same time because they announced that there is, in fact, and indeed, a new edition movie. And I get the sense it's been completed already. All right? Because they had the actors up there. All right? Luke James and Bashir Gray are part of the new edition cast. All right? They was up on the stage and they had these younger boys that play the younger version of them in the audience, and they had something to say too. So it's official. We definitely gonna get a new edition movie, but wait for it. Not till 2017. So you don't need to be telling me stuff in June of 2016 if I'm not gonna get it till 2017. So you wait till like December. And depending on when I'm gonna get it in 2017, don't even tell me about it till 2017. So that was a little bittersweet for me, and I didn't appreciate it, and I'm calling Deborah Lee. All right. I'm calling Deborah Lee. Who else? It was an excellent show, everybody. It was, I think that for me, this show said to me, BET has found their stride. We're not going to try and outdo ourselves every year. We're just going to try and give you a good show every year. You know what I mean? And keep some of the things that you've come to expect, like surprises, like bring people out, or oh my God, there goes so and so, and you didn't know. Stevie Wonder, of course, was there. He did a Prince song. He may have done 2 Prince songs actually, and I'm just not feeling when our classic artists feel like they need to bring out a white artist with them. I'm not with that now. I'm not. I don't need to be. You could have got Lettucey or somebody. And I'm only mentioning it because had it just been just this performance, it would have been, I probably wouldn't have mentioned it. But there seems to be a pattern of it now. Like last time it was Robin Thicke, and then it was somebody. I'm over that, because it's one thing if some of these younger current day artists want to bring these white artists along with them, but for our classic artists, you're not handing the torch to anybody white. You're not. So there should be, anytime you're surrounding yourself with artists, they should be somebody black. Period. Now, that's my truth, and I'm sticking to it. You know what I'm saying? I want to say something else in relation to what I was saying about Usher. Chris Brown, I thought, was going to be that too when I was telling you about longevity. Somebody that you can imagine being around, and their kids will be listening to him. His kids' friends will be listening to him and go, "Oh my God, your dad is amazing." I think Chris is being too reality star stuff. He needs to hit the reset button and sat down. You see what I'm saying? Do like Usher's doing. Every time I turn around, I gotta see his baby and who he's dating, and he's this and that. I don't want that from Chris. I don't. I need you, because he is amazing, but I think that's going to be overshadowed and left in the dark, and nobody will care because of all the antics and stuff. So I'm really like, I need to get to Chris. You see what I'm saying? And shake him. You see, I need to. Kirk Franklin didn't need him. All right. And it always, I'm not gonna go into that, because that I could do an hour on that. I'm not gonna do it. What else? There he is, y'all. There go the Leprechaun. There go Spike Lee in that hat. Nah. Alicia Keys did her thing. I don't really know what the song was, but it's always good to see Alicia. And then she threw one of her pieces of equipment at the end. When does this thing end? Okay, I'm over it. If this thing populates one more time, I'm gonna throw my computer out the window. Okay. Alicia Keys did her thing. think Deborah Lee just needs a different stylist, y'all. Every year when they go, please welcome Miss Deborah, the president and CEO of BT, please welcome Miss Deborah Lee, and I'd be crossing my fingers and holding my breath like, please don't look like a disaster, Deborah. Please don't. Please, please, please. Ooh, please, please. Ooh, now disaster. She always just looks dowdy and dumpy, and the clothes just don't seem to work for her. I don't know why I'm even focused on it. It just stands out. And tonight, of course, once again, she did not she did not disappoint. And I like Deborah. I think I do. I think I do. But but I'm specifically speaking about her just in fashion terms, and I'm just like, you need to work that out, Deborah. You need to work that out. Who else? Thank God Drake wasn't there. I know he got some kind of an award, but I just shut down anytime I hear his name. All right. So, but at least I didn't have to see him. So that was a blessing and a gift. Yeah, like I say, it was, if you take out the hip hop stuff, excuse me, if you take out the hip hop stuff, it was a good show, and there's that hood thing I was telling you about with Jennifer Hudson, y'all see, and if you, like I say, you can go and click on some of the stuff, and let me see if this will show her outfit. I don't know what this is now. Oh, these are just photographs. Yeah, that was a good look with Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar. The song, the performance, everything about it I liked. This is one of them hip-hop people, y'all, that I have no idea who they are. Designer. Again, it was nothing. Nothing. There's no, don't try and tell me something is there that's not. You understand? I'm sick and tired of it. This performance that Tracy and Anthony them did was better than that. You see what I'm saying? Taraji, I forget what award she got. I think Best Actress. And I didn't love what she was wearing. I didn't. In fact, when I first saw it, I just thought, we should have talked about that, Taraji. You see what I'm saying? And I pray Allah I don't see any sisters wearing it. You see what I'm saying? I pray that. Oh, that's Bilal. He really killed it with the beautiful ones. That's the name of it. He did his thing. Erykah Badu. Let's see. Wait, they're going too fast now. Don't rush me. Sign of the Times with her cover of the Ballad of something Parker. I can't read it from here. Anyways, whatever. That was Erykah. She did her thing. I already told y'all. You know what I'm saying? And then they brought the Bilal out, and he turned it. He really, really did his thing. In fact, it's a close, but he might be. He's definitely one of the best performances of the night. I'll just say that. I'll say that. I didn't watch the French Montana thing. I didn't need to. So I'm saying, and the Fat Joe, just I don't need any of that stuff. I don't need any of that. I don't. Future and his boyfriend. There's the New Edition people I was talking about. Is there a way for me to pause this? Can I pause it? Wait. Yeah, that's the New Edition people. The cast of New Edition, you see. And then they brought out Bobby Brown and his son and his grandson, I guess that is. But there was shade being thrown when he came out, because first the cast came out and they had their little thing, okay, fine, whatever. And it was like, and now we want to introduce, when they, and then Bobby Brown came out with his son and his and the little boy, and he goes, I wanted to be a part of a group that didn't a cast that didn't throw me out or something like that. There was shade being thrown though, shade that didn't vote me out or something like that. So it was shade from Bobby. That's my little prince from Blackish. Y'all know I'm in love with them two little kids, him and his little sister. I love them so much. They're the cutest. They're the cutest. Oh my goodness. And then again, Alicia Keys. I don't know who that was. There you go, Jennifer. There you girl. See what I'm saying? And then she had on, just long legs, and then she's just tall, and then she had on them high heel Louboutins. She just looked fantastic, and she sounded amazing. And she didn't try to, Jennifer Hudson can sing the top off of a mountain, so she had to control how much she do, you know what I mean? Because she can very easily over sing something, and she didn't do that on this. She really gave it its proper dynamics, and Jennifer, our girl, that's our girl. I think that was the white chick that sang with Stevie Wonder. Again, I don't need her. So I'm saying, appreciate you got a little career and everything, but go do that over there. So I'm saying, there's Tina, and what a gift it is for Jay-Z, you know what I mean, that you can kind of halfway see right now what your wife will look like as she ages. That's a gift. That's a gift. That's a gift. That's a gift. Tina Knowles, very poised, sophisticated, professional, glamorous woman. Here's one of them hip hop people. Again, didn't need it. Didn't need it. Didn't need it. Actually, I don't know who these girls were. They tried. Didn't need it. Gabrielle Union was pulling like a Diana Ross on us low key. So I'm saying, because Diana Ross is known to show up at an award show and have like 60 outfit changes. So I'm saying, so Gabrielle, I saw at least 3 different outfits, possibly 4, but definitely 3. So I'm saying, so, and then Kimberly Elise. I loved the tribute that Jamie Foxx gave. I thought it was appropriate because he had been in the Ali movie. I just liked everything about it. You know what I'm saying? Jamie is our brother. Layla Ali, she got emotional when she was talking about her father. And again, another timeless beauty. And I love the fact that she's so beautiful and she can also knock you out. Like, I like you and I'm afraid of you at the same time. Like, let me take you to lunch if you'd like, one of the things that she said that I love, she said that Muhammad Ali said that if people could love themselves as much as they love him, the world would be a better place. Wow. She teared up for a moment, but that's a strong sister, so she snatched it back got it back. You see what I'm saying? And carried on and was gracious and, amazing. And, okay, what happened? Alright, we're into something else now. Alright, take me back. Anyway, as I've said, I'll say it one last time. It was a good show, everybody. It was this will be one of BET's classics. They just had everything well apportioned and well placed. They acknowledged, like I say, they did a good job of sprinkling Prince throughout the show. But they also got a chance to get in the thing with Muhammad Ali. They got in the serious stuff with the awards. They, even though if I didn't like every performance, they still got a lot of performances in. And even if I didn't like the performance, I did like a lot of the set design that they did, even on some of the hip hoppers. Even though I didn't need them on stage at all or anywhere near the building, I still will give credit for even some of their staging and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Just keep it, fair. But yeah, good one for 2016 BET Music Awards. Good. I'm stalling now because I'm trying to think of anybody else that I wanted to say something about that I missed. No, I can't think of nobody. Nah, I can't. So, it was good. It was good. It was good. So y'all go and watch, what you can, or and then the one thing about the BET Awards, at least they do repeat, so you'll be able to see it forever. And I will say this last thing. There was this, again, one of these hip hop people, because they have the pre-show. All right, one of these hip hop people, big dude, was out there. They was outdoors performing. If you check the temperature, it's hot across the country. But I just decided to Google, you see what I'm saying, it was at least 100 degrees out there in California. He's up there in a leather jacket, everybody. Meanwhile, you're on stage and everybody in front of you got on like tank tops and little skivvies and little, this little stuff, and you up there in a leather jacket. I'm never. That's that's like the ultimate, because y'all know I'm always talking about I can't. I'm never. So I'm saying that won't really say it. I'm never. So I'm saying I'm never. So I think that's all I want to say about the show. What are your thoughts? Did you see the show? And what was your take on it? I'll leave it here, everybody. This is the Jedi.